Alright, with all that said and done, all our levels gained, all our power gotten, our setup ready, our supplies good, our fusions popping off. I actually went and fused one more new persona for all of this, Fafnir, which is pretty decently powerful and got a whole host of really great skills there that I'm going to be making use of, but yeah. With all of that said and done, let's take on the God of Control.
Now then. Okay.
Rebels who choose to deny the prison of regression. Why do you mere humans still dare oppose me?
Stop acting like you're some kind of god! You're just a treasure! Shut up and let us destroy you!
Fools! Do you still not understand? Your actions shall not save a single soul. How do you think it is that I became a god to begin with?
What is that supposed to mean?
The freedom not to choose. The freedom not to think. If every person pushed the burdens of their lives upon others, nobody would have to act for themselves. And who should be there to receive those burdens?
Are you saying that's you?
Precisely. Humanity itself wished for the Holy Grail to be a god that would rule over them. If you continue to reject that order, there will no longer be a place for you in this world.
And?
So you wish to reject me, even if it means foregoing praise from those you want to say.
We don't let what others think hold us down anymore! That's right!
If you are not going to obey, then you shall suffer yet again. I shall bring down the hammer of judgment upon you who dare disrupt my world order. Dare attempt to strike me? I am the one who grants the desires of the masses. I give life to their voices. Cower in fear.
If we don't do something about those blood-pumping supply line things, this'll never end! Our opponent knows that too, though. It'll try and stop us if we go straight for them. We'll need to send someone in to cut the lines. Then, while they're out, everyone else will have to keep attacking to distract the Holy Grail. Cutting the supply lines is our utmost priority.
Alright, so this time around, now that we know what we're up against,
You want me? I'm ready to do this.
let's send someone to go cut the lines. We're gonna need to continue attacking in order to distract it, just like the special action with Kamoshida all the way back in the beginning of the game. So, in order to help us with that, let's power up. I'm gonna buff up with as many characters as we can. This is not really like a DPS check, per se, and more so like just checking to make sure you're capable of, you know, hitting it at least enough to make sure it doesn't notice anyone. It's got a couple of new moves this time, most of which are almighty, including Light Edge, which is AoE. But other than that, not much for us to super worry about, so I'm gonna go with Thunder Rain for some good damage there. I'm gonna have you charge up. And then I think we're gonna need some healing now, because you took a lot. Don't be afraid to spend time healing. That's why I kept Makoto in the party instead of sending her along, even though we kind of ostensibly want damage to deal here.
Alright.
Alright. Leveling up Ryuji up to level 75 got him a new ability, God's Hand, the most powerful physical skill he can learn, so let's make use of that real quick for some really good damage.
Happiness of the populace rests in my regulation. Those who cannot understand must be eliminated.
I don't think it's noticed me. Things are all going according to plan. Here I go!
Don't ask why I'm ready, but I'm ready to take them down now. The time for a new start is constantly drawing near.
One more and I'm done for.
Oh, you'll be fine. You have Medaiaran, or... I don't think I'm pronouncing that correctly, but I honestly don't care. Uh-oh. Nuts. Yeah, unfortunately, no matter how much damage you deal, it's going to heal it all back with Will of the People.
We've got to go cut its supply lines first.
You were the one who said we should damage it so it doesn't pay attention to— oh, never mind. Anyway, keep doing what you're doing. You're basically going to be doing this damage dealing strat for most of the rest of the fight. But yeah, I think all it can really do is single or multi-target almighty damage. I don't even think it could buff itself or anything like that, which is kinda nuts.
All set.
Persona.
I think we're good to go for a flash bomb.
Burn this into memory.
Ow! Oh, that's not great.
Joker's forgotten everything. He can't summon his persona.
Using it.
I'm gonna have to use one of these. Might as well.
Persona!
And we can continue our buffs. I think I could top everyone off. I don't know. Might be a little wasteful, but there's no such thing as too much healing, I guess. Well, I mean there is, but this isn't Final Fantasy XIV, so what does that matter?
He's in danger.
It's time.
Alright, have you concentrate. And I think you've already charged, so yeah, just go all out. And give him the God's Hand.
The masses that praise the Holy Grail are infinite. Their desires and power in turn grant me immortality.
Sorry, but that's not happening. I'm going to cut them!
How are you gonna cut them with a whip, anyway? Oh, like that, apparently.
It worked! How's that?
I am no longer receiving the strength of the inmates. You repugnant rebels.
It can't heal itself anymore. This'll be a head-to-head fight from now on. Take it down.
It's now or never.
Alright.
Do this.
Who's next? Oh, if it's Makoto, then that's fine. Let's start powering up. Now that On's back in the party, we can go forward with our usual strats here. Yeah, now that you've taken care of the wires, this is a straightforward fight. Uh-oh. When it starts using Gathering Light,
It's going to be a big one.
yeah, that's a telegraph. Have everyone defend on this turn.
I'm given the balance, but I'm standing on razor's edge now.
You don't really have much of a choice in this matter. They'll probably die otherwise. Yeah, like I said, hits for a lot of damage. Alright, let's give it a go with another good Thunder Rain. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Jesus.
Now that's power.
Let's charge up. I believe Makoto should be going next. Yeah, so let's have you yeah, Blazing Hell. And then you heal us all the way back to full after that nasty blow we just took there.
Accept your fate.
Ow.
Here I go. Speed up.
Oh, that's handy. Maybe that'll help us avoid attacks in the near future.
All right. Persona!
Yeah, assuming you've been doing your best to prepare, this fight shouldn't really be much of an issue for you at all, so.
My heart is a furnace, had a selling, my word of
I feel so powerful.
You want to try and end this at high-ish HP if you can. Obviously, that's not completely unavoidable, but you know.
Panther dodges.
Yeah, there we go. There's some nice evasion. Alright, let's finish this off.
Persona! Eat this!
Easy as pie.
It's a step forward. Hey, we did get him, yeah?
Oracle. Oh. It's silent, but I don't know.
What the F is going on? This looks bad, you guys!
Could it be?
What's going on?
The Holy Grail in its entirety.
Is this real?
Guys, pull it together!
Give me a break.
I am the administrator, born of the collective human unconscious. The god of control, YALDABAOTH.
This is crazy! It's like a building! It was already huge back when it was the Holy Grail!
The administrator must guide mankind toward proper development. And now that the foolishness of man has been proven, it is the administrator's duty to purge them.
You kidding? This is just some kind of rigged game you started!
The foolish masses merely spread indolent thoughts and force the progress of society backward. If left to humanity, the world would slowly meet its demise. Rehabilitation is impossible now.
That doesn't mean humans are evil, though.
Indeed, there are many upstanding citizens. However, they merely take the soul path before them. The act of making decisions is accompanied by nothing but pain. Even if a cliff of ruin lay ahead, these lemmings would march onward without a second thought.
Bullshit! You're just forcing your selfish ideas on people!
For a god, you're pretty damn prejudiced. If this is all for the sake of humanity, wouldn't being beaten by humans satisfy you?
I am the entity which governs this world. Its future depends wholly on my leadership. Those who dare defy this natural order shall be met with punishment raining down from the heavens.
That thing's on a totally different level.
Can we defeat something like him?
This is the best possible outcome. We're fighting against a god who's not holding anything back, right? What bigger target could there be for the Phantom Thieves to tackle? Although, it's still way too big for my liking. All right, I'll give the navigation everything I've got. We can do this if we all work together. Let's take him down!
Crowning our glory by defeating a god. Now that is true art.
We basically just gotta beat that thing, right?
Man, you guys are the best, stupidest group I could ask for. I'm so glad I was able to be a part of your team. We'll take it all back. Our future and this world.
No tolerance, no mercy. Rebels who dare defy my rule, you shall perish.
This guy's behind everything, but we're all together. We can win!
This is YALDABAOTH, the final boss of the original Persona 5. The god of control himself. Now, YALDABAOTH here has 15,000 hit points, as well as the ability to do much of the same as what he did in the previous fight with the Holy Grail, as well as a few new added skills. So, first things first, we're gonna want to prepare, because this fight is rather long. There's a couple of ways you could go about this, but a lot of what you'll end up doing will likely end up being, based solely around healing and buffing yourselves as normal. So, first things first though, we want to get everyone up to speed with not just their buffs, but also with healing. We're likely going to have to do some SP recovery in the extraordinarily near future, but before we worry about that, I need to worry about my HP. Joker will probably end up being the one dealing with a lot of the SP recovery. As strong as he is, he's also the most versatile for that. Sick dodge. Alright. Alright, we got the concentrate out, so yeah, YALDABAOTH, I believe, has no weaknesses or resistances, so go all out with whatever you've got. That should be some good damage there. Let's see, I need you to charge. Might have to restore your own HP, or SP rather, on a subsequent turn. And we'll have you use Blazing Hell. There's some awesome damage there. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go for Vault Guardian. Even though he can remove all of your buffs, as well as remove all of his debuffs, any turn he spends doing that is a turn he spends not trying to do Arrow of Light or anything else, so...
I release upon you the deadly sin of lust. You have no means of escape, humans. The insanity of mankind shall bring forth the demise.
So this is the real gimmick of this fight. I mean, you wouldn't think it would be this easy, would you?
It grew an arm? And it has a gun?
This is your punishment.
Rather than having an extended action turn counter, it'll instead inflict special ailments on people.
One of mankind's deadly sins? Don't let your guard down until we know what it does. Oh,
These
no.
special ailments cannot be cleansed by any means, like, at all. So in this particular case, we can't really cure the Distorted Lust, and we're gonna lose our turn. Oh, I guess we didn't lose our turn. Usually that prevents actions, or it has at least a chance of preventing actions for that particular turn, which would have been particularly pesky. On top of that, the gun will just be there for the rest of the fight, and alongside Distorted Lust, it can also do gun damage to different people, which is not ideal. There are two ways you can deal with this in the fight. You can either completely focus down on just the God of Control, but that runs the risk of something terrible happening later on in the fight, Or you can focus on multi-target to burst down the extra arms that he grows as the fight progresses, knowing full well that he will bring them back later, and just deal with it that way. I'm gonna kind of hybridize this strat by having On do Blazing Hell for the multi-target damage, and Ryuji do what's it called? I'll have Ryuji do God's Hand for single target damage, and that should keep us going fairly well for the rest of this fight. Anyway, I'm gonna Soul Food Makoto so that we can get our SP back since we don't have...
I release upon you the deadly sin of vanity. You have no means of escape, humans. The fraudulence of mankind shall bring forth ruin.
Another one! Does it have a bell? Be careful! We have no idea what it'll do.
Death shall grasp.
Alright, another item, another thing.
He's doing a different attack! A different deadly sin. What's this all mean?
So, this Deadly Sin Distorted Vanity, it works just like the ability does in, what's his name? Madarame's fight. It makes the target weak to every element, and it overrides just about everything else, except potentially Bleeding Dry Brush. I'm not entirely certain about that, so yeah. Not a whole lot you can really do other than have the target defend themselves, so, yeah. Just do your best and try not to let them die. Let's see. Yeah, you. I should defend. What does the bell repel? Oh, I guess I should say that each of the different parts will also deflect certain elements and be neutral otherwise to all of the other ones. The gun will repel gun and wind, and the bell will reflect fire and psi. So you don't want to multi-target with physical attacks at all, because eventually you'll run into a part that repels Fizz, but attacking with magic is fine, because you'll largely end up reflecting your own element back at yourself, and that will generally do very little damage, so... Let's heal up a little bit there. Oh, I guess Almighty isn't an element, so... Every one of them that has a chance to move will take a turn, so the more of them there are, the worse it gets for you. Which, you know, isn't necessarily the best outcome. Is Fafnir... Fafnir is not immune to Elec, so... Well, I guess we don't have the sword out, so I guess it's fine. I would like to start working on clearing these out, so let's use Cosmic Flare, even though it is a bigger MP drain. The extra bits and bobs that YALDABAOTH summons, they don't have very much HP, but he will periodically resurrect them, so, yeah, that's the only issue there. Okay, we got our concentrate going, right? Yeah. Now it's time for some Blazing Hell. You don't need to worry about reflecting AoE damage. It'll just do single target back at you, and since we block fire, we're not in any danger whatsoever there. Yeah, let's give Ryuji some Master Coffee.
I release upon you the deadly sin of gluttony. You have no means of escape, humans. The selfishness of mankind shall bring forth ruin.
Ah, there's the sword.
A sword this time. Getting hit by that would be dangerous for sure.
Alrighty. So, distorted gluttony this time.
It looks like this is how his main body attacks. He may keep switching up his moves. Let's be careful.
Do I get to talk yet? Yes, no?
Gluttony. Persona summoning might take more effort.
Yeah, so under Distorted Gluttony, everything you do has double the cost, which is a little pesky, but nothing we can't really handle. So yeah, let's see. Let's obliterate the bell real quick with Cosmic Flare. I'm still gonna use my abilities anyway, we'll just have to spend the turn recovering SP, so that's fine. Yeah, should be fine.
Surge of gluttony.
Oh, I don't actually even have enough for all of that. You know what then? Then you can Soul Food Joker.
This one. Persona.
Whereas you can heal us up because Skull expended a lot of HP for that.
Thanks!
I release upon you the deadly sin of wrath. You have no means of escape, humans. The passion of mankind shall bring forth ruin.
This one has a book. Don't let your guard down.
I sent it to them.
It's a surge of wrath. You have to try to calm down.
Distorted Wrath, I believe, acts a little bit like Desperation, in that it increases your attack at the cost of defense. I'm not entirely sure if it forces you to attack. I could be wrong about that, but I'm not sure. Let's see. I think Fafnir is immune to Fizz, right? Yeah, so if I get repelled on Fizz, it should be fine. Should, being the operative word here. But, you know what I say. Only one way to find out. By the way, when he recovers and restores the arms, they only come back at half health, not full. So don't feel too bad about having those go away for a little bit. Maybe I could have used Bleeding Dry Brush or something on someone else. I don't know.
No, you gotta listen to me.
And then you, I think, probably want to restore your own SP real quick before we do anything else.
It's a surge of wrath. You have to try to calm down.
Okay, I didn't think it would take away my action, but, you know, you can never be too careful. I don't want to use SP for this, so let's have you top everyone off with some medicine.
Thank you.
That ought to do some good. Ow! Ow! Well, that's a little rude.
Wrath? No, you gotta listen to me.
It looks like the Wrath is sticking around for a little while longer, which is
Some other way.
rather unfortunate, so let's see, let's have you concentrate now. We're gonna get back to doing nuclear damage since Fafnir is immune to that. You, I want to buff our attack. What you do? Makoto's coming up next, and you're still charge concentrated, so let's have you use Blazing Hell. Very nice. Oh, and the status ailment's gone. Excellent. Perfect timing.
That's a big help.
Sorry.
Alright, yeah, Yeah, now he's manifesting the parts again. Yeah, they come back at 750, which should be pretty easy for us to take out.
Release upon you the deadly sin of greed. You have no means of escape, humans. The fixation of mankind shall bring forth ruin. This is your punishment.
So this weird thing about distorted avarice is that it doesn't actually inflict you with a special ailment. It just gives you hunger. Very, bizarre, isn't it? But, yeah. Oh, I actually don't have... Maybe I got rid of energy... not energy, sorry, Amrita drop. Oh well. I don't know if I actually have hunger cure. Now that I think about it. Oh, I do! Here you go, have some food. You're not you when you're hungry. So yeah, that's the only distorted sin that you can actually cure yourself. All of the other ones you have to, well, deal with normally. So let's spank you with God's hand. Rip your own hand off and smack you with it. Let's have you concentrate. I could have you do something physical, but I don't think you'd be worth my time using a whip, so... and then another Mediahram. What you got for us this time, YALDABAOTH? Besides the return of the bell.
I release upon you the deadly sin of envy. You have no means of escape, humans. The resentment of mankind shall bring forth ruin. Death shall grasp you.
Okay. Distorted envy is a weird one. Basically, if you're giving someone some sort of a benefit, like either through items or use of a persona, and it's not the person who has distorted envy, or they don't also get that same benefit, they'll attack whoever used the ability. So for example, if Joker casts Diahran on Skull, Makoto would attack him. Whereas if I cast Med Diahran, I believe she won't do anything. I'm not too certain how that works in terms of charge and concentrate, and in case the worst happens, it might be advisable not to bother with either of those, but, you know, it's up to you on that end. Let's see. So yeah, I'm not gonna risk it with charge on this turn just in case I do get slapped around for it. I'm just gonna go for another God's Hand. Same with Concentrate, I'm just gonna go for Blazing Hell. I wouldn't even advise healing your own SP, just because it's likely that your envious counterpart might go after someone. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna have you guard.
I release upon you the deadly sin of pride. You have no means of escape, humans. The ingratitude of mankind shall bring forth ruin. I sentence you.
I'll do something about this.
Oh, an SP restore. How convenient.
If you attack now, you'll be countered. Be careful.
Okay, so under Distorted Pride, any attacks made against the book will be counterattacked with Divine Punishment, which does SP damage instead of HP damage, which is, I mean, admittedly not too terrible, but it's not great either, so I wouldn't recommend... Uh-oh. I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot, okay? I forgot that that was a thing that could happen. Oh, really? Even the multi-target stuff?
Pride, don't attack or you'll get countered instantly.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll just defend until you're over it.
Queen's in trouble.
Fuck, Queen.
That's a big help.
Sorry.
Alright, now the book's no longer countering. An Arrow of Light's coming our way.
Hey, Queen!
But we dodged it. Alright, now that we've gone through all of the sins, now basically YALDABAOTH will start summoning all of his parts again, and then slapping us around with more distorted sins every so often. So that's all you really got to watch out for in terms of what he's got for him. He'll also occasionally telegraph a particularly powerful almighty skill, but you'll see it coming when you see it. So let's go for one of these to destroy the book again. We actually almost got YALDABAOTH down too, so that's pretty nifty. We'll charge up again to get ready for the finishing blow. Let's see. And concentrate as well, since we're getting close to the end. And I think I'm going to have you heal us all again. And that'll get us all good and ready for the next thing. Ah, all of them at 1500, you say?
The abyss of the unconscious yearns for ultimate ruin. You have no means of escape, humans. Punishment shall strike you all as you pass through the gates of destruction.
Alright, this is Divine Apex.
Huh? What's this spike in energy? Some kind of insane attack's coming! Watch out! The enemy's charging! It's going to be a big one!
Now, I believe you have 2 turns in order to prepare for this. One in which to deal with some of the appendages, and the other in which to guard. But basically, the attack that's about to come does a lot of almighty damage, and the more appendages are out, the more damage it actually deals to everyone, which is rather nasty. So, at this point, you want to try and make use of as much AoE as you possibly can, keeping in mind the aforementioned limitations, and otherwise you want to try and focus down the boss if you can too, because if you kill him, you have less to worry about here. So, let's go after another Blazing Hell. A lot of good damage there, and take out, well, everything we needed to.
So, this is the power that resists ruin.
Did we do it? No, not yet!
My control shall not bow down to ruin. My control is the ultimate truth of this world.
He's strong.
If you're really a god, you should be guiding humans to your ideals. You're destroying them because you can't do that, aren't you? So that you can flaunt your own existence. That's why you were observing us. You had to because the reaction of the masses worried you.
That sounds about right. I don't know how long you lived, but you're the perfect example of a pain-in-the-ass old man.
You find people like that everywhere.
What privilege!
What is this?
Damn it! I can't see anything!
Do you want to erase us from this world that much? Guys!
Since you've been forsaken by the world, there is nowhere that you can belong.
We can't lose like this!
If we lose, the world is... I need to get back up.
My strength.
I can't go on. Is this it?
Not even one sliver of unpredictability can be permitted under my control.
Guess it was impossible in the end. It was fun while it lasted, though.
It's humans against a god, after all.
Do you hear the voices of the masses? They mock you for revolting against a god. Humans are naught but clubs of desire. Logic dictates that a world filled with them will decline. The sin of rebelling against a god is severe. As punishment, you shall taste pain everlasting.
Not letting that happen!
The attempt, created from the dregs of human hope. It is impossible for a petty existence like you to overrule my president.
Human hope is a desire too. You better not underestimate it. The Phantom Thieves will yield to no one, no matter who they are. Even if only one of us remains, we'll get back up and fight to the very end. And we'll definitely take the world!
Someone just disappeared.
What the hell? What's going on?
Do something, damn it! Aren't you the police? Please, you have to calm down. Sir, what's going on here?
The number you are trying to call is not reachable.
It's no use. Huh?
Take the world!
What was this again?
The Phantom Thieves?
Weren't the Phantom Thieves those...
They haven't given up yet.
Can they even do anything about a situation like this?
No, it's impossible. There's no way.
Take it down, Phantom Thieves! Come on! Why do you think they risked their lives all this time? Damn it, you guys, snap out of it! When will you stop running from the truth? Phantom Thieves.
Yes, the Phantom Thieves!
Thieves! Phantom Thieves! Go, Phantom Thieves! Phantom Thieves! Phantom Thieves! Can you hear us?
Are you someone who's been charmed by the Phantom Thieves, too?
I sure am. Is the same true for you, too?
Pretty much. Looks like it's not just us, though.
I'm not letting you lose after getting this far. You better finish what you've started!
It may not look like it, but I've got high hopes for you guys. You better win this.
They'll win if I cheer them on? Then I'll cheer them on as much as they need.
You've stolen the hearts of this many people! I won't let you lose!
I can tell that you are all capable of standing up against any kind of fate.
You all are truly causing a revolution right now! Go!
Look forward and keep fighting! You taught me that after all!
I've cheered you guys on all this time, and I'm gonna keep at it!
You are our last hope. I beg you, finish this.
That's you guys' fault. I don't know when to quit either. Get back up! Don't lose to that thing!
No matter what anyone says, I believe in you guys! Go for it, Phantom Thieves!
I'm counting on you, everyone. I will believe in you to the very end.
You hear that? Those are the voices of the humans you made fun of! No one wants you to rule over them! Isn't that right?
Don't lose! Yeah! You gave us hope, so hang in they gotta word it like they're looking down on us?
But they're cheering for us. Doesn't feel bad.
You're not done changing the world!
You don't have to tell us twice.
We won't let ourselves be erased! We're going all out, damn it!
God is the one who creates the world!
I've made up my mind. I will see my justice through for the sake of protecting what I care about.
We're gonna.
The same goes for you guys, too. If you've decided to take the world from him, don't compromise your ideals to the very end.
Let's defeat him together!
Hey, God! Foolish humans are praying down there! They're praying there's no place for someone like you in this world!
Give that evil god his final warning!
So you have failed to harness the power. No matter how many prayers of those foolish masses come together.
What the?
That's...
Man, it's huge!
What an immense power! No way. Is it a persona?
I don't believe what I'm seeing! What is that? Is that the Phantom Thieves doing too? That's totally amazing! Keep it up, Phantom Thieves!
Fools. This is what mad do. Impossible!
They're insanely strong! They're not just Phantom Thieves anymore! That's like some super demon lord! So awesome!
I see. If a god plays naughty, then it's a demon lord's duty to punish him. What better way is there for a finale as a trickster? Joker, we're entrusting our strength and the people's hopes to you. Put an end to this!
Pillage him! Sataniel!
Be gone.
Preposterous! You dare wrong the people's wishes?